Hey guys, what up? What up? Welcome, welcome. We're back with what will likely be the last stream with the Minion Barb, as we're going to be probably playing around with a Spiritborn next. Just doing some RF gameplay. Today we want to I want to kind of showcase where I'm going to drop off with the Minion Barb setup, and also just get the last few masterworks in, basically. Also, I now have this on 12/12. This is 12/12. Well, this is 11/12, so this one needs to be upgraded, and this needs 4. So I basically want to prioritize my offenses, then I prioritize my defenses, or then prioritize utility actually before anything else. So I'm going to be doing a whole bunch of different things to just showcase how it feels, but first and foremost, I want to do a bunch of Infernal Hordes, because I want to have a bunch of master working mats. I'm going to be making an RF Minion character, a Poison Spiritborn character. I don't know if I'm going to be scaling Thorns yet. I feel like I should, but in any case, it's going to be a Poison character. My vision for it is it's going to use the poison aura from the witchcraft powers. It's going to use the poison aura from its defensive ability. It's going to have grow with the centipede, which looks sick, by the way. Centipede with grow, would actually look beautiful. Because it actually gets bigger. Then I plan on doing a whole bunch of poison, and because of grow, we would have the crits needed to perma proc and everything else, because like you can have an I want to call it a spec. You can basically have a spec where give me a second, my brain just stopped working. You can basically have a spec where critical strikes will make any poison damage currently on the enemy instance. I think that was what it was supposed to be. So by having grow, my ulti is going to be proccing the poison instantly, making it do immediate damage instead of anything else. This is kind of what the build currently looks like. As you can see, it's kind of just melting everything, and we're trying to min max it as much as we can, but of course it's not yet in a min max state. There's a lot we could do better. There's a lot that I prefer to do. I actually wanted to replace this with another heavy hitter just to see if I notice the drop in DPS, but RNG was not in my favor, and I never got a heavy hitter. I had 2 spare weapons I wanted to play around with, and none of those spare weapons hit heavy hitter for the max roll, which is just, I won't say odds were in my favor or against me in that, because it is clearly, there's clearly a weight, and heavy hitter is clearly one of the harder ones to hit. So it just sucks. I wasted 2 perfectly good GH strength upgrades. I guess I don't need it to be GH strength per se, but like, it sucks that it's not, you know. Etheric mass. We'll do this one. I kind of want to take this build to the point where we can actually blow up, like, and if any of them hit anything, in Infernal Hordes, they die. I want to get to that point, but one reason I'm also looking forward to the RF character is that it's supposed to be a speedrunner for Nightmare Dungeons. You know, just run around. You don't need to press any buttons and things die. That is my ultimate goal for that one, right? So I will probably end up farming some masterwork materials for this character on that one, just by the nature of what I'm trying to go for. I wish it would tell you what invigorates even means. Right now we already have more than enough Aether to get the greater chest, and we're only halfway through. Massive spawn Aether Lord on death. Of course, I'm going to go this one. I don't know why that Exalted Council is legendary when this is rare. Okay, that's, you know, I was trying to think of why I have that Hex, and I remembered I need it for Pyranido. Aether Lords now spawn. They grant +3. Take it. No, no. I guess this is fine. Yeah, this is fine. Just give me an extra 8 lord to start the wave. How rare it is for me to get an actual overpower. For those that may not know, I actually have some multiplicative damage buffs for when I overpower. I just do it so rarely that I never even count it. I don't have any sources of guaranteed overpowers either. Woohoo! That was nice. I kind of low-key trolled the road by doing that. But I figured, hey, I might as well have. It's only 4,000. I hit 5,000 yesterday. What the fuck changed? I don't remember. Maybe it doesn't allow you to update your stats or something. I don't really remember. +1 hellborn when spawned. Give me all the hellborns you can. These hellborn packs are juicy, man. One of them dead.
Hello, friend.
Up.
What's up with you?
Not much. Streaming. You?
Go back.
What'd you say you got back?
Yeah.
From what?
Yeah. From cat's going out. Love you, babe.
Did you watch Slime?
No, she came home right as you left. So I
Mm.
spent some time with her.
Okay. All right, I think that gives me enough up this side to where I can max. I can get this to. Well, I can max him first and foremost, I guess.
Did we
Maybe.
get new Paragon boards with the expansion?
For the existing classes, I want to say no. We did get some new skills. I know, like, I don't know when Soul Rift came, but I feel like that was season 5 for Necromancer. Or it could have an expansion, I'm not sure when. I think Rogue also got the spinny skill when
Yeah, that
Necromancer
came
was
with
back.
it.
Was it with the expansion? I mean, most likely with these new skills, they might have added a new board. But I don't remember. I don't quite remember. Let me make sure there's max life GA ring. Sad. Nothing good. I was hoping this would be strength GA that I could try again. Because I need it on mace. But alas, it is not. What the fuck? The fuck was that? What are we gonna get? Give me heavy hitter. Please give me heavy hitter. Of course. Of course. I kind of want to spend this on this weapon because I want to replace the weapon with the heavy hitter, but that is fine, I guess. Is it my controller or is it the game? Because, like, I'm not understanding. I'm going to close the game and I'm going to see if I experience it again. I hope it's not the controller. But with Diablo, you never know. And I know it's definitely not that the controller is low because I changed the battery recently. But that's not it. While we wait for that, this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah. I think I'm fine with these 6 skills. I don't know if I'm trying to get any lucky hit chance. On 3 in that passive points. Might as well take 9 extra max poison res because it's free. Take vehemence, which is potency skills, There was a unique. I don't remember if it's. Let's see. Um, Surely it's not Wushinakpa, right? The Devour becomes a potency skill. So yeah, this is where I would make the Devour a potency skill. It is true the unique glaive. I feel like there was another piece. It was a helmet. Loyalty's mantle. Your spirit hall choice while your spirit hall choice match their bonuses are more potent, skills of their base gain bigger cost reductions and cooldown reduction. I think loyalty mantle might still be a go-to, to be honest, because of that big ass CDR. But then again, there is Harmony of Ebewaka. Well, all in all, am I going to give up a 90% multiplier? Or 30% multipliers, I should say, over CDR, which I should be able to get a decent chunk of elsewhere, I guess. I guess it depends. We'll see. I don't think CDR should be. Let me see. When you sit 551, I'm not selling this ring for 300 mil, my guy. Last, I'll use it.
I'm back.
Welcome back. Now my LT is having no issues. It's the game. Did I speak too soon? I guess we'll just keep watching it.
I'll keep my forge hot. Return soon.
Are you enjoying your side quests?
Quest?
The rogue.
Is that what the rogue is?
Yes.
I honestly haven't played since I leveled. I was getting aspects and stuff, so I won't get one shot.
Were you getting one shot?
No, but I don't want to get one shot. That's how I closed the game. So Preventative measures. Preventative measures.
Surely.
Now I
And is
want to
there,
test if you can get Infernal Hordes from this difficulty penitential.
you want to do Infernal Hordes?
Yeah, why not, right?
Mm-hmm. I'm more just asking why. For
Why
aspects?
do I want to do it?
Like just to do it, or is it for aspects, or
One
what
of the
is it?
uniques I need for the build I want to transition to is an Infernal Horde unique.
No one of the generic ones?
No,
Like
one's from Barshan. I mean, that one's generic, but if you want to focus drop it, it's from Barshan. And then the other one is, yeah. I'm just gonna open a couple chests to see if Torment Infernal Hordes drop this early. I'm pretty much ready to do the pit and go up to T1. Just curious to test. Because that will make progression on other builds better. I feel like I just like brute force till I face a hard wall. And then I actually start focusing on gear. But I feel like this is actually motivating me to like understand more.
Mm-hmm. It'll make it a lot. It'll make it a lot more seamless. You face less sharp walls. You might still face resistance, but at least it won't be just. Now you can't progress,
Yeah.
even though you think you should be able to.
Yeah, I just went to play Magic with some friends.
You or your wife?
Cat.
Okay. And you didn't want to play?
I mean, I'm not really feeling great. Still in the bathroom every 10 minutes.
Rip. In my last run, I got it to where whenever Hellborn spawned, they would spawn as 4 or 5, I think.
Shit. And there are just so many, right?
Mm-hmm.
And they leave so many of the things when they do.
Felt so good.
It's so fun. That's what I'm trying to get a compass. I'm curious what it feels like in earlier difficulties, how challenging it could feel.
It's gonna feel the same way it did in Torment 4, except depending on your build, depending on your character's strength, it might have resistance, it might not.
I just got unkept res right now in this difficulty.
I am curious to see if there's any way I can think of to make the centipede feel good. I have to scale its attacks because I think unlike my barb minions, it actually scales well off of attack speed. Like actually scales that from attack speed, whereas these guys don't. But then the problem is like, can its damage even be respectable? You know, apparently my Spiritborn is a higher Paragon level than my current seasonal characters. So that kind of means I played more last during the expansion. Because like we even have the leveling process that is the seasonal mechanic and how OP it is. Give me more Hellborns. What the fuck? Hellborn +1. You know, I'm just not remembering that multi-shot is actually a modifier that rares can have in D4. They can literally have extra approach. And how I just remembered is I ran into a corpse pool that had it. I have 700 ether by wave 7. I think that's kind of nice. Averaging 100 a wave. Not too bad. But then again, this is a very good run. Like I'm able to print out Hellborns and then they're giving me extras. Complete every journey objective in Destroyer. Eat that fiend, please. Chance for elites double. Let's go. We're gonna press 1,000 in this run. I think this is my first 1,000. I got 8,152 before the council. That's impressive. All right. There you go.
Holy, nice.
Mm-hmm. My first 1,000 plus. $6K up the sites, not bad. Oh, probably 5K or something. Chrono Lucian, don't care. If only, man, if only. Actually, this is besides the strength is actually quite shite. Never mind. I think I just destroy everything there.
Better than starting from nothing. See some steel you need?
Alright, let's get you all the way. Come on, upheaval. God damn it. My guy, you didn't even hit strength. So that's two of them that hit all damage twice. Why? None of you even hit strength? You hit strength once, but the three guys that GA strength just decided, nah, G, we don't really feel like hitting strength. Not today. We don't really feel like it, okay? Us, you don't pay us enough for that. Like, bro, really? Okay, so you are the next person to go to 12/12, I think. At this point, I'm hoping he hits strength again. Maybe we'll do one more Infernal Compass.
The ARPG genre, a fucking drug. I love it.
Do gamble something else?
Just the idea of like, I feel like when I played other games like Destiny or other MMOs that you sink time in and you progress, the idea of resetting is probably fucking insane. But we just do it. Because starting a new character is part of the journey.
Yes and no. It's a very different journey. In Destiny, the game isn't designed for you to restart it, so the grind is much longer. Because we are going to restart, they make the grind to top player power much shorter. Now, currency is a different case because like currency in different games takes different amounts of time. It's all player driven economies, yada yada yada, so there's only so much they can do there. But so long as the natural power they give you, i.e. levels, paragon points, hero traits, whatnot, so long as those systems don't take too long, it's not that bad to actually start a new character, because then you're just helped by currency. Whereas with Destiny, you would actually need to play a long time to get to the levels to have the most. Does that make sense? Like, It's
Yeah,
designed
that does
differently.
make sense. Still pretty cool though.
100%. Like before I played this, I couldn't have even imagined playing a game where you know it's going to be reset. And I'm like, okay. Like everything you're doing is for naught. Okay. Do you want it? Yes. Take it all away. I never want to see this character again in my life. Like it's just part of the program. And as someone who likes the grass to grace, you know, I'm not gonna complain.
I don't even know if I like the grass to grace. I like the power fantasy a lot, and I just accept the grass to grace as just the journey there.
Lol.
Which is why it takes. But also, I get better at least for PoE. I get better at leveling, so it doesn't really feel like a chore. Cause like,
For me,
it's not taking me 7 hours.
I get bored towards the end of the journey when I'm really strong because it's like this is the game I've been playing all the time. I am strong and I'm doing all these things. Whereas in the grass, figuring out the grass to grace, that is the period that feels dynamic. It feels like it's ever changing. Like it might be the same build, but this time I didn't get this drop, but this time I was able to snag this thing that made it, you know, that made this different thing happen. And now I need to figure out, which is part of why like right now I'm not, I could use my POB, my build planner from last season and just play that on my spirit bond, but I'm like I kind of have a slightly different idea of what I want for the build, and I would like to just re-see what they have and decide for myself now if I want to go X or Y, because like I've obviously learned some shit since then. I've developed as a build creator, all of these things, so I don't want to be biased based on what I did in the past.
Makes a lot of sense.
But that's a very specific D4 thing, because they do change some things, and just like the way they changed Rod of Kepileki to, instead of having as good of stats, like nerfed it by, they called it like a 6th or something. If I had it on the build as an example, I might just look at it and think, okay, yeah, we use this, and I won't actually look at the number like, oh, is this worth it? Like, is what I'm seeing actually worth it? Whereas like, yeah, you can use it. I remember why I used it, made sense. I'll keep using it. Meanwhile, they've changed the item. Close you 8 seconds, unlimited. All of y'all are trash, man. My way for boom rewards were all just trash. But that's sad.
I don't ever care about hardcore, but I feel like Diablo might be a chill game to play hardcore in.
Until you freeze in the overworld.
I mean, yeah. But if that's supposed to be the only thing killing you, yeah, it's
But like, this is my current character. I don't see how it's going to die. Unless I just push pits. And it's like, what's the point of playing that? It's like, I just be playing softcore at that point. Like, there's no difference in playing that hardcore and playing what I'm playing now. Except maybe the training environment is different. Like, I don't see the point. I look-y want to take explode.
This is the highest attack power the character has had.
My attack power is 322k. Okay, that's, I don't think I've ever actually looked at that number.
with 7k.
What'd you say?
I'm in T1 with 7k. That's kind of crazy.
I mean, I've never looked at the number before, so I don't even know what is normal, but like, I don't think I've ever seen near 400k there. To be fair, I have like 4,900 strength right now. I don't know where my, oh wait, the extra strength is going in the tributes I don't have. the incense I didn't pop. That's where it is. I'll go make it.
Surely this Vashan kill is smooth, right? If this
Surely.
motherfucker drops me a unique in T1, I'm gonna lose it.
Lol.
He's I'm one short. That was too early.
Fudging by 1 short.
3 over 4. I thought it was 2 uses. I'm trying to get to Barshan as fast as I can on this character. I've dropped 3 malignant hearts instead of 4. I thought I had everything I needed.
Oh, you're not using your past mats?
No.
Congrats, that's part of the journey.
Thanks, man. And
I'm
my
proud of
game
you.
did the black screen thing.
Naturally. Now when you close the game and you reopen it, it's going to freeze on the loading screen. So you get to close it, you get to close the game twice. I have gotten less than 300 ether in 6 waves. That's just sad. This run is donezo. Aether Lords now spawn +3, but just +1 Hellborn. I'll do Aether Lords now spawn. I think I already have some Aether Lord, right? Maybe I should have gone +1 Hellborn, I don't know. Soul Spires. Why are they all trash? Come on, what the fuck? Bruh. I don't need increase movement speed, I'm already movement speed capped. The options on this run have been so fucking bad, man.
Crashed the whole PC, bro.
What's that?
Crashed the whole.
Really? So,
Yeah.
so you're just getting back?
Yeah.
Rip. How did it crash the whole PC? Did you not just use...
I closed it,
Okay.
and my PC just literally stopped working. I could hear you, but you couldn't hear me. And all of a sudden, it just hung up, basically. I'll be back.
Alright, next time use Task Manager, by the way. $500. I want to see what my strength is mid fights. $25K life. Jesus, that's a lot of life.
Can you hear me? Check POE1 news.
There's PoE1 news. Ooh, give me a second.
Hold up, hold up.
Chill. I'm picking up loots. Like half the upsides. Okay. PoE news. A message. What is a video? All right, let's see what's happening with Path of Exile 1. A message for Path of Exile 1 players. The ongoing Settlers Gargoyle News was launched July 2024. Since the release of PoE 2 in early access, players have been asking about the future PoE 1 and timeline for its expansion. In this video, game addresses the situation. All right, before I read any more.
Hey guys, let's talk about PoE 1. Now, when we announced PoE 2, we promised that we would continue to create PoE 1 expansions, and we do intend to keep that promise, but it's certainly been a lot harder to deliver on it than what we expected. Now, the trouble really started after Settlers of Calgar in July last year. The ideal time to have released 326 would have been late October, before the originally scheduled release of PoE 2's early access, but we just didn't think we could do it. It was too close to the huge circus that was the organisation around PoE 2's launch. But we also didn't want to immediately launch it right after PoE 2 either, so that kind of ruled out December. So then we're thinking, okay, we can't really have a launch in January due to Christmas, so we're really going to have to do it in February. And this wasn't great. It would mean 7 months with no leagues. But we really didn't think it was possible to do it any earlier than that. And we didn't really announce this exactly, but it was certainly something that we had said to quite a few people over time, so the community became generally aware that that was our plan. The issue is this. PoE 2's endgame needed a lot of work. Having the guys on the PoE 1 team help out for 3 months on PoE 2, given that 326 was 7 months away, seemed like a no-brainer, and man did PoE 2 need it. The problem is we got to the middle of October, and PoE 2's launch was imminent, and I'll tell you what, taking people off PoE 2 at that point was just impossible. The endgame was not in a shippable state. But you know what? We could still do it. If the PoE 1 team just kept helping until PoE 2 shipped in late November, we could still do it. Maybe the scope would need to decrease a little bit, but mid-February was still possible. We just needed to ship this damn game first, get it out of the way. We literally couldn't think about anything else until it was done, but we still had time. The problem is, we were fooling ourselves. PoE 2 was delayed 3 weeks, making the problem even worse. And then after the game was released, well, of course we had to immediately deal with all the problems. How could we think about making a PoE 1 expansion when we still have hundreds of thousands of people who are having bad experiences in PoE 2? There are crashes, there are severe in-game balance problems. How could I justify taking some of the most experienced developers we have off PoE 2 when it's on fire? Now, after the Christmas break, we had to really admit something to ourselves. The most urgent priority was getting PoE 2 to a point where it didn't have major issues. And it's hard to even think about what PoE 1 needs when PoE 2 has really obvious problems that need fixing. We needed to get it to the point of stability and balance, and to fix the most severe deficiencies that PoE 2 has before we can take our eyes off it. So what does that mean? Well, it means that we can't really work on PoE 1 3.26 until PoE 2 0.2.0 has shipped. And then being honest, we probably need...
Oh, shit. Oh, wow. So that means we're getting the PoE 2 expansion first. Not expansion, but the major content update first. I didn't see that coming. I'll be honest, I didn't see that one coming.
Need to support that for a couple of weeks after that as well. Now, in the meantime, we are going to get a bunch of pre-production done on 3.26 with whatever people who are not needed to fix issues with PoE 2. And once 0.2.0 is sorted, I promise we will devote as many resources as are needed from our company to get 3.26 done as soon as possible. Unfortunately, I just can't promise a date right now. Now, I'm really sorry for how this went down. Honestly, I should have predicted the fact that taking the PoE 1 team off PoE 1 would lead to this outcome, and I probably should have resisted doing it. But at every stage, I just kept thinking, we still have time, and then we didn't have time anymore. Now, we still have a lot to learn about how to run 2 games simultaneously. We were overconfident. We still need to work out how to structure our studio to make this possible. But we do have a solid plan for what we want to do with 3.26. Obviously, I can't talk about it yet, but I'm hoping you guys are going to love it. I really want to thank you guys for all your support over the years. You guys do deserve better than this, and we will get 3.26 out as fast as we can.
Yo, the Doomers, they're gonna have a field day with this. Listening news, many of you were hoping to hear will continue to improve the structure of our studio to ensure we're in a position to deliver our promise of releasing updates to both P1 and 2. Thank you for your support over the years. We'll provide you with further updates as soon as we're ready. An empire must be built to weather any storm. I mean, Zara knew what he was saying.
More loyal friends you'll not find.
I mean, I don't know about time to move on, but like... Anyways. The Doomers, I need to mute the Reddit and Discord now. Oh, you need to destroy it. Basically, you need to not see it. That is, well, firstly, that's unfortunate, right? I can understand it, and of course, kudos for transparency. So this means 3.26 isn't even in February. So what the fuck are we waiting for? That means February would likely have PoE 2 then. 0.2. Or maybe early March. Because we haven't even had the announcement of the announcement. So we have likely over a month before the next PoE 2 release. Which means likely over 2 months before PoE 1's release. Which means July to, if it's 2 months from now, best case scenario in February, that's April.
Right,
that is 9-ish months. So I'm just thinking, what are we waiting for? Like, I don't know what we're waiting for at this point. Because like D4 is buying time, obviously. I'm happy that it's buying time for me, but like I was hoping it was buying time for PoE for 3.26. But if it's buying time for PoE 2, I'm also fine with that. But like, I don't know. Hopefully the announcement comes soon. Maybe. I'm hoping. But like, yeah, the Doomers are going to have a field day with this.
I have to see what they're saying.
Stop it! It is a sickness. Leave it alone. Leave it alone. A word is enough for the wise. Leave them alone. Let them do. Doomers
they were
will
asking
do.
for the news. They literally were doing the Zaro every day, and I was like, "You guys, I don't know what you guys are doing the Zaro for." Like,
they gave them his Zaro quote at the end last. And Shay, you want
tomorrow
to?
he will be doubled.
Shay, you want to? Shay, you want to Izaro away? Nah, but like, I mean,
Let's see.
that does kind of suck. Like
Oh, you know the thumbnail. You know the thumbnail of that video was Azara, right?
it was.
The thumbnail.
Oh
yeah.
my god, let me see. No way, right? Holy.
The Azara to end it all.
Desire as Loki say your father.
I know what that guy means by time to move on, but sure. Maybe time to stop being fucking addicted.
I don't know about that time to move on. I'm like, what do you be? Oh, like, what do
Time
you
to move
really?
on was kind of too much. Like, relax, guys.
It's not that deep. It's not that deep. Anyways, that's unfortunate. It really is. How do I feel about it? Like, I think I've already said how I feel. I would have loved to be able to play PoE 1 because, like, I would have preferred to take a break from PoE 2 and going back to PoE 1 gameplay before coming back to PoE 2's expansion. Like, I think that would be what I would prefer personally.
Really?
Yeah.
You know what's really funny is I actually was not on the same page there. I actually genuinely thought that was the plan all along. So I was like, it was
Like-
news to me that it wasn't the plan. I
Like-
thought we were getting PoE 2 before PoE 1, yeah.
I thought it was PoE 1 before PoE 2. Like, I thought basically with the launch coming, you're going to do that and then they'll push the expansion afterwards. But I mean, I can understand it from a business point of view. PoE 2 take priority 100%. Like 100%. It's not even up for debate.
It's also
Like-
just like it's an immediate issue. Like but
It's-
people don't see it as that.
It's like PoE 2 is the future. PoE 2 is where they are going to get most of their funding from coming. Like PoE 1 will still get money. They will when they release expansion and everything, you still get money, but like PoE 2 has a much larger player base. And just from
Also
that,
just feel-
they will get more from PoE 2. So like I understand it, and it's the smart thing to do, and it's what I would have done if I was in their situation. I'm not like going to deceive myself.
That's what most people
It's
have done.
it's
But people
disappointing,
use
but
that against them.
yeah, it's disappointing, but like it is what you do in that
Which
situation.
they deserve, by the way. They deserve to have it used against them.
Yeah,
Because they committed to something. If they didn't commit, but they did. Also, Jonathan literally validated me by saying we didn't really officially say a date. I mean, I called it.
he never officially said it
called
did, but he said they plan to.
And when I hear plan to, like, I'm sorry, like Jonathan saying plan to, they planned for PoE 2 to be released when?
Doesn't matter. Like my point is they mentioned it. It's like this is what they're thinking. If they didn't mention it, then I wouldn't have had late January for any announcements in my mind, because that's what he mentioned.
I feel bad for. Listen, I don't know.
I don't really feel bad
mean,
for
it's
them.
hard.
It's like it's definitely a hard job. I don't feel bad for them or
I don't feel bad for
anything.
them. They're chilling. I
Yeah.
feel bad for people who. I just feel like it's not a healthy place to start. Like that comment you saw at the top of the forum post, like, time to move on. Like, why are you feeling disdain for the PoE franchise because one game is doing well? Like, why?
I don't think
We
that's
all win in the
disdain.
end.
I think the way I interpreted
That's
that
what I
comment,
got from it.
the way I interpreted that comment was him telling them that it's time to leave PoE 1 behind.
Oh, I think that basically was just really sad that PoE 1 was.
That's the way I interpreted
That's-
his comments. Like he's telling
I'm
them that
sad
it's time
PoE
to
1
move
isn't
on.
getting updates, and it's time for me to take a break from PoE in general. Right?
I
Is that how you
honestly,
took it?
no, I took it as maybe it's maybe it's time to move on from PoE 1. Like don't even bother with it. That type of thing, and that's
This is the type of comments I've been seeing in the Discords and the Reddits.
like basically
why
because he
I-
says this is really unfortunate. I feel like PoE 2 has broken my love for PoE. Maybe it's time to
It
move
broken
on.
his love.
Yeah, like it's like in my head.
It's not positive.
If you say PoE 2 has broken my love for PoE, it just means PoE 2 is better.
No, that's not positive. Broken love being broken is how is that ever a good thing?
PoE 2 has broken my love for PoE. As per like in my head, when he says PoE, I'm thinking PoE 1, not PoE in general.
I think I took it as in general. I mean, it doesn't matter anyway.
Yeah, it's just a random comment. Doesn't matter, but like
Why
that's
get
your
about to
under-
like it does?
what?
Matters.
Why does it matter?
Yeah, I noticed. I just tuned into Ben's stream when I was in the bathroom. And I saw him looking at the video. I was like, "Hey!" He didn't sound happy, so I was like, "Hey, let me come back to this."
What did Ben say?
I didn't get a chance to look. I
Oh, I
just
got
heard him say,
really.
I was confused, so I was like, "Wait. Let me come back to this. I'll be back, Ben."
I'm very curious as to what he said. What he's going to be very doom about it. You already know.
I don't think it'll be that doom. I mean,
You don't think he'll be that
I was
doomer?
just- I mean, that video was, someone just ranting. I didn't really think it was that crazy. Do you think? Let me see. Let me tune into my boy.
I mean, if you don't think so, then I mean, he said the entire end game was doomed. Like, I don't know.
Most people think.
He said PoE 2
I don't know if
PoE 2's
I
end
agree,
game
but
is doomed. I'm like, okay.
To be honest,
It's doomed?
he's the first person who I typically respect his opinion to say that, but a lot of creators I watch say that, to be clear.
Like it's
wasn't the
just
first time I heard
doomed.
that.
Yeah, but like
I've
that's
heard
my
them say
point.
doomed, just bring PoE 1 system in. That's all I've heard. And that's when I'm like, okay. I can't agree with that.
So that's what I don't think he's going to be like, oh, it's fine. It's like he's going to be doomer about it. Like no.
I'll check.
He's not going to be that dog in the room with fire saying it's fine. No, he's going to be with the gasoline
I'm logging into
for flying
PSF.
everywhere. But
Which means now
yeah,
you don't feel afraid about logging into GSF, right?
that's why.
Because we know it'll be a long time, so you're not gonna burn out.
I know it's gonna be a long time. Doesn't mean I want to just play for the sake of playing.
Such. Because you can send your build.
I can send the build, but like this build is not something
feel
I'm going
like
to league start. It's not league startable. I'll need to earn currency.
Big start cheerleader.
You. Why?
I said you.
Do I look like I play PoE to cheerleader? Like this barbarian build that has just 3 war cries is button enough for me. And I'm using controller. Going back to PoE when I be using mouse and keyboard, I am not going to press 3 buttons, my guy. It is not happening. I'm not playing a minion build press 3 buttons. I play minion builds to get out of the ghetto and start pressing no buttons. That's why I play minion builds.
Alright, let me turn back into what Ben said. I'll give you the gist.
Aye. Do I do one more Inferno? No, let's do some pits. I want to show you, I guess, I want to see how far this build can go now. I haven't quite tried an 80, a 90.
I'm definitely for a bit.
Aye. I'm gonna try. Jeez, holy. Oh god. Sorry. I think we just send an 85. Last time I tried, I think I struggled on the 85, so I kind of want to see how it feels. And then if it just goes very, very smooth, I will try a 90. I'm not disappointed by getting my second crit on raid leader. I'd have preferred it on strength, but raid leader is fine. It's just shoring up my defenses a lot. Oh shit, I was supposed to take my potions afterwards, before, wasn't I? $26K. Okay, so 85 is not going as fast as I would have liked. So yeah, we can't do 90. I don't think, at least. You know what? I'm actually trolling my damage by standing still. I forgot. The reason I'm trolling my damage is because I have back. I have my earthquake on back, and because my earthquake is on back and I'm getting damage per earthquake, I'm trolling by standing still. I could use Igni and that would allow me to stand still. Oh god. We fucked up. Maybe we can do an. Maybe we can actually do in a whatchamacallit. Maybe we can do a 90. I don't think it's going fast enough. Maybe it is because like we started off slow, but now we are ramping. Like we're now quite ahead of the timer, so maybe we can get an 88 to 90. We will try 90 and see, but we'll see, I guess.
He honestly had a pretty base reaction.
What do you say?
Yeah, he's just like, yeah. And he said, you know what that means? I'm gonna juice the fuck out of my TA character. And then he extended his private league till March. Skip
Lol.
led. I feel like this dude just really cares about playing that game, you know? He doesn't actually care that much. I mean, he would like to play it, but... That's my base spin. Rush him, DNV. Yeah, fuck PoE2. Fuck. No, man, no. I need people to love this. I need my people. I don't want to have PoE2 friends and PoE1 friends.
Yeah, so Tractum is also not going to be pleased.
Holy sub. Yeah, it's over.
GG's.
Wow.
Being an
I
exclusive
guess.
PoE1 streamer is a very rough time right now.
There's not that many people still playing PoE1. So.
Exactly.
Most
it's a
people
rough
aren't
time.
exclusive to PoE1 streamers that are like, who's an exclusive PoE1 streamer?
I don't know, people who don't like PoE2.
Yeah, fair. I can't tell if I'm just so cooked or it's like I saw a lot of this coming in my head, so like I just was like, yeah. Like I said, I genuinely thought that this is how the delivery would work. I thought we were not getting PoE 1 till end of PoE 2. Till we got PoE 2 second patch. I genuinely just thought that, I don't know why I for some reason I thought they said it. I thought everyone knew that. So do you see why I was so confused? Everyone slamming in Discord? Like asking for news. I was like, are we not on the same page? Okay.
They never said that we're going to get the second PoE2. Like, if anything, I thought, like I've said it before, but I thought we're going to get PoE 1, then PoE 2. Ooh, 400. I just hit for 400. Big. That's I think what my first 400.
Oh, sorry to my friends who.
Just like PoE 2 for 5 head. I mean, in all seriousness, hope maybe the update is enough for people who wrote PoE 2 up to try again. Maybe.
I mean, it makes sense, right? Like, if PoE 2 is having such a hard time and game wise, why would you want to start building? Like, it would just think about from a, you know.
I'm not saying it's the wrong point of view or anything. Like, it's the right call. It's a call I would make given the situation. But like, it's not like it's a bot. Like, it's just, it is what it is. It's the call to make. It is a call. It's just an unfortunate call. Like, just basically.
Of Ashan and Prage that he doesn't farm me. I might need your help if he does. Oop, he's dead. And he dropped the bow.
You dropped the bow. Is that good? Is that what you needed?
Yeah.
Congrats.
Exactly what I needed. Okay. Next, Inferno Hordes. And I actually just dropped the compass.
Okay, so I can clear an 85. I don't think I can clear a 90 on this build. If I have to, then I have to level up my glyphs so much more. Level up my glyphs, level up my like masterwork a lot more, stuff like that, and I'm just not willing to. But I'm pretty proud of this character.
Oh, looks like we're logging in
To what?
to the chosen game.
You mean my Spiritborn? Sure.
Sag.
Whoa. What
I
did
get
you
it.
think?
I get it. It's frustrating. I wish people. It's hard. Like, guys' response to the tweets is thanks so much for the transparency. That feels a little bit dismissive from my perspective, because, like, doesn't that mean they were a little bit, like, not transparent enough to. But, okay, if Jonathan's telling the truth here, right? Then they were basically coping.
I'm confused. Whose reply? Gazi?
Gazi.
Okay,
If Jonathan's telling the truth here, right? They were
he said
basically
thank you so much
coping.
for the transparency.
Yeah.
That's it?
If Jonathan's telling the truth
How's
here,
that dismissive?
TLDR. Hold on. Yeah, if I can finish, I'll tell you exactly how to. Let me finish.
Okay, I'm listening.
I lost my train of thought.
If Jonathan is telling the truth.
I can't remember. If Jonathan is telling the truth here, then it means that. Oh, I'm just commenting on someone saying that. What do you mean by transparency? Like, they could have told us this earlier instead of telling us last minute. So I'm not saying Jonathan. I'm trying to humor that person for a sec, right?
This isn't
And I'm
last
saying
minute.
if Jonathan's,
How is
that's,
this last minute?
that's what I'm saying. I feel like this isn't last minute. This is like if they just explained their process, which is, hey, we coped for longer than we should have, right? That's the TLDR, right?
Mhm.
Basically, then we're getting the information at a pretty good time, like relatively, like, and yeah, it's not just like last minute response.
I don't see that as last minutes. Like that person that's saying last minute, I don't see how. Like I just don't. All right, I think we actually log into the other character now.
Spiritborn.
The RF character. And maybe with the master working mat on that character, I boost this character some more and we see. But I think I've gotten what I wanted, which is that 1000 run on Infernal Hordes. I think that's what I wanted and I've gotten it. So I'm chilling. I don't have any other goals on that I would like to hit on this character. So let's see what the Spiritborn has to offer. And then when we're done, maybe back to PoE2 or Torchlight.
Yeah, at this point we have enough time for both.
Like, might as well play Torchlights. That will buy us time at least a week. Maybe two, depending on how good the game feels. I don't know. When I think about Torchlight right now, I'm not thinking fun engaging combat anymore. It's like, because like
It's not fun engaging. It's mindless.
Yeah, it's
Blasting, resource grinding.
Yeah, but like I'm thinking about my build and I'm thinking, why do I really want to play that?
I actually feel the same
the
way.
erosion mages is like, do I really want to play that? I could, maybe. Like maybe I'm overlooking the actual feeling you get when you actually play the character. Like maybe I think I might be overlooking that.
I don't think you are. Because like I was doing about Torchlight's monetization more than anything, right? But actually, when I logged in, I was like, dude, moving from PoE2 to this, like crafting feels good, but that's it. Like I'm not actually feeling like I'm enjoying necessarily playing.
Right? I was enjoying
Like,
playing. It's just the thought of playing what I was playing doesn't appeal to me that much.
Surely you just log into Moto, right? Should be fixed.
I don't care about Moto. Is he actually fixed? Like Explode? Because like that's the only Moto I haven't played. Because didn't you say he was still bugged as of when I was playing it?
He was, yeah.
So is he fixed now? By the way, how did my character die before getting logged out? Do you know? When I went to AFK?
Yeah, that I actually don't know.
Like I don't think
when I came back to check, you were in the kicked screen. You went in the death screen.
No, I'm still standing there.
Yeah, I didn't see you die.
I'm still standing. Like I don't think there's any way I could have died because I'm pulling any enemy in even close to my screen. Like I'm pulling enemies from off screen. So if there's anything nearby is being pulled to me, and if it lands on me, it's taking my aura, which means it gets hex, which means Pyranado, which means it's dead. So the only thing that could have killed me, if anything, was a boss. Like if a cocoon spawned beside me. Sure, that could kill me. But that's the only thing. Everything else can get pulled.
+1 Hellborns. Though I'm at 5 over 6 waves of 138, so I don't know if I get that much, but I guess it's just how the Torment ones go, you don't get that much. Hopefully the chest reflects that in number cost, right?
You're still gonna pay 200, what are you talking about?
Bro, I might not make 200.
Then you don't pick the chest.
I need that chest. I need the unique. Please
I don't
give
want to
it
tell
me.
you. If you're doing a 10 wave, you might still be able to make it.
No, it's a 6 wave.
But then you're not getting 200.
Oh, 193, 193. Oh. Ooh. 200! We're not getting any object sites, but we made it,
Were you really
boys.
hoping for object sites?
No, I don't need it.
Trust me, you
Oh,
do.
this last wave just came clutch. I went from 163 to 220. Jeez. This is just the second to last wave too, not the actual last wave. And we got +2 Hellborns too. That easy.
You said +2 Hellborns?
Yep.
Oh. GG. Plus the Hellborn is goated.
Very good.
It is done.
Basically just running over. I basically just carried this run. That one's kind of rare. After all the ones I've done, I think I only got it once before this.
Plus the
When I
Hellborn?
think about it. Yeah.
I've gotten it twice in like 2 runs. Like two times. So 4 times in 2 runs.
It feels like as soon as you get it the first time in a run, then it just brings it into the pool for a chance to get it again, maybe. But getting that first one might be the actual roadblock. 300, by the way. I went from 160 to 300.
By the way,
+2 Hellborns.
Look at that giant centipede. I love this centipede, man. I should also use, if I'm gonna twink, I might as well use some runes as well, but I have no idea what runes I want to use. Maybe Pestilence Swarm. That would help with poison. But I like AoE. Earthquake maybe, I guess.
No.
I'm just trying to get my RF aspects. Really. I'm pretty sure we mixed them up. Soar should be he. Okay, maybe not. I don't want Soar on my. I don't want Soar on my interact button. That seems like an annoying thing to have, because I'm trying to interact next to yoink. When did I press ulti? I don't remember pressing that. Ooh, someone's got damage. That reminds me, I'm supposed to actually be looking at my damage numbers, aren't I? Game option, gameplay, normal damage. Dex max life over power. Dex damage, move speed. Ooh, move speed. Say less. Dex max life. You can replace this guy. No life, but it does have dex and it does have armor, so I'll take it. Cooldown, max life, dex. I'll take it. Basically, right now, my Pyranido is... I have basically created a setup where my Pyranido is most of my damage. Well, not only that, of course. I have non-Pyranido damage, but it's mostly coming from my witch powers. Until I get an aspect, then the aspect is going to help me scale the way I want to. But till then... You're fucked.
It is done.
I will say the aura from the witchcraft powers is falling off. So I definitely need to figure out the replacements sooner rather than later. Finally, I got it! And it's a movement speed boots as well. I'll take it. GG. So that's my RF aspects. So now in the AoE around me, we're going to have the poison effects. We're going to have... It's funny how right now their AoEs kind of match very closely. Very closely. Oh, I forgot how much I love the Pestilence Swarm as well. Oh yeah, you spawn here, don't you? Let's do this one. I just want damage right now. Dead. Something very awkward just happened, and I have to assume it's my controller now. I pressed L2 and it cast my ulti, which is R2. So that is almost definitely my controller. Where is this treasure goblin? Yo, my guy, where did you run? The fuck? What the fuck is this?
Damn. Yeah, I do feel bad for. You're right. I do feel bad for solo creators like TPV and a bunch of other people who don't get carried by the PoE2 hype. I mean, at this point, Subtraction's probably in that hole, right? Like
What
the
do you mean?
PoE2 hype doesn't make them insane money, so they're
Yeah.
kind of just looking forward to the PoE1 thing. And yeah, 3 months no job is that's kind of
3
that's kind of
months?
crazy.
Where are you getting 3 months
I
from?
mean,
It's been how many months now?
I mean, if no, like just another one, like just like January, February, March. If we don't get anything to it, late March or something.
Probably not getting anything till minimum April, so yeah.
Yeah,
That's
that's really
rough.
rough.
Oh, Jesus. GGG, why you do this to us? I mean, if we're getting PoE 2 soon, I don't mind, but I feel like this also means we're not getting PoE 2 yet. Or what do you think?
How can I help?
I think we're getting PoE2 in February. 0.2, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, February. Yeah.
Yeah, which is in
Yo,
that
what he
soon.
said in the video is super important. He said even after a couple weeks after that, because they still need hands on deck to respond to that, right? Especially if they're changing as much as we think they're changing. So yeah, February, like mid to late February. That's where I'm
Yeah.
at.
Well, we'll see.
I would hate to see my favorite content creators like not be playing the game though. That makes me sad.
We'll see.
It's been rough. It's been rough. To be honest, thinking of a job is probably a smart idea.
Mm-hmm. Cause like, nah, it's rough and like it's actually
Cause like,
rough.
what kind of content do you even make? You know what I mean?
You just kind of have to like. There's nothing to make on the PoE1. If you make it, if you're probably not getting that many views. Not until there's something that happens with PoE1. So
Yeah.
you kind of just have to make PoE2 or something else. And it's like if you're not interested in something else, then what's there to make? Either way, it's rough.
Just yeah.
X max life damage. Yeah, this rank is better. Actually, this rank is better because it doesn't need me to change anything. Are you on D? Are you on D4 right now?
Yeah. Grinding.
Hover on your dexterity. It
Yeah.
shows crits, right?
I can break that down.
Oh, this show crits.
Because dex gives you crit chance.
What did you see Dex giving crit chance?
Hover on
That
your
gives you skill.
dexterity.
Let's give you dodge chance. Doesn't give you crit chance.
It's never giving you crit chance.
Oh, it gives you dodge chance.
I feel like it used to be crits.
I don't remember that time, buddy. Oh my god. You find crit damage rules. Yeah. Just skipping.
It means it's on. It means it's on. It means it changes per class. Let me see. I'll log on to one of my necros. Because I know for a fact it used to be necro, like it used to be dexterity crit. So that means either it's necro that has that, or they've changed it at some point. Do I even need to go far? I feel like my barb would still have dexterity as crits. Because I've hovered on my strength and it's not crit. I'll check barb, I'll check barb and necro. Yeah, you see, Dex has crit chance for Barbarian. I knew I wasn't
Crit
bugging.
chances int for bro.
On Spiritborn, strength is crit chance. That's just fucking confusing, the fuck? So you always have to check which stat is giving you your skill damage, your crit chance, question mark? There are also 3 more bonuses you get from core stats, but which bonus comes from which stat depends on your class. Barbarian, skill damage for strength, resource gen on willpower, and crit on dex. Druid gets crit on dex, resource gen on int. Necro and Sork get skill damage on intelligence, crits on dex, and resource on will. And then spirit. So basically, these are the 3 variables: skill damage, resource, and crit. Most classes have crit on dex. Only rogue and spiritborn do not. The remaining 4 have crit on dex. Then the others have how many have resource gen on willpower? 1, 3. 3 of them have resource gen on willpower. And then I feel like that's not intuitive, but I guess that's what they want. It changes per class. Fucking weird, but okay. Before we continue with the Spiritborn though, what I want to do right now is I actually want to take my time going through what I want from the skill tree, because I haven't even figured that out completely. These 2 don't reduce cooldowns, so I can't be bothered to... Yeah, I just can't be bothered. I don't know that I care for a lucky hit yet. This is the only lucky hit effect I have. And it's not that necessary. And for here, typically I go, if I'm going Touch of Death, then I'll need Touch of Death chance to I do have something to test, I guess. But let's see. I guess you are the better source of everything. So let's go Sharp Glaive, Temper, chance for Devourer to deal double damage. That is 1. Then I have Patch of Death, Swarm duration, not really. What am I seeing? Tell me y'all are joking, right? You'll have to be joking.
It just is what it is, man. I don't think it has to be this crazy, but maybe because I haven't been playing PoE 2 for that long, I don't feel this much disappointment. I'm just kind of just like blessed.
Because
like,
of what?
I'm trying to understand why. I know you just assume. I try to understand why people have these like super doomy perspectives on it, and they're willing to just like assume the best. This is gross mismanagement of resources. This is like. I also just feel like everyone assumes they know everything, right? Like I'm in this Discord, and even these creators being like, just just put these monsters. PoE1 leagues are very easy to make. I'm like, what are we doing? What are we saying? PoE1 leagues are very easy to make. 4 people have been making PoE1 leagues this whole time. First of all, they said that wasn't true. They said that literally wasn't true.
That what?
And it was like the 4 people working on PoE1 leagues at the whole time.
Who said that?
So Balor was in ExileCon, and he overheard he heard that from one of the devs, and so he said that on his stream. But the problem is a lot of people misunderstood that. I think they literally just said like there's like people rotating, but there's 4 constants. But he communicated that on his like live stream at ExileCon as 4 people have been doing PoE1 for the last 3-4 leagues. And this was before ExileCon. So I mean that's just not true, right? So anyway, I don't know. And then I just hear that PoE2 will never touch PoE1. I'm just like, yeah, I guess. I don't know.
Oh my
I
god.
don't know. The person that said that was really Chris. I know it sounds like I'm white knighting. I just feel like
Chris said
the
what?
conversations are never that black and white. And everyone assumes that they would always make the best decisions there. You know?
Yeah.
I just wish they would
Oh my god.
understand that.
My build from last season isn't possible anymore.
Why?
They removed the augments. They removed
Oh.
chance for touch of death swarms to reinfect on hits. Then they replaced it with touch of death duration. That fucking sucks. Oh, that sucks. Okay. I knew I wasn't bugging when I wasn't seeing it. Alright, so I guess what we do now is
Pivot.
well.
Time to pivot.
It was such a cool interaction. Like you'd basically hit them with a touch of death, and the way touch of death work is it's like the way touch of death works. Once the duration of the poison is done, it creates the swarm, and then what?
They just remove aspects from time to time. Is that what they do? Like
It's not an aspect. It's an augment. The temper.
Oh, they just remove tempers. Like sometimes the temper just won't be there.
They just replaced it with swarm duration. I don't care about having them last longer. I wanted them to self-propagate. Because like by having the swarm reapply the poison, then they would create more swarms. And then it just keeps going. And I get maybe they just decided it wasn't worth the hassle in fixing the bugs or something. But like that fucking sucks actually. Alright. If that's not the case, then is this a short barbarian or what is this? Anyways, I'll go to the test dummy and see something real quick. I want to see if I can actually scale the attacks, how much I can scale the attack speed on my ultimates, and if there's any universe where I can see that being a main damage source. I don't see it, to be honest, just because it's one minion. If it doesn't have a big AoE, then you know, like when it comes out it has big AoE, but like past that, and the reason it has big AoE is because when it comes out it shoots out 10 globs around it that just has poison. Past that it's just shooting one at a time. So unless like I have omega grouping powers and like that the one is AoE, which I think the one is AoE, then you know that could work. I would then need to scale a shit ton of attack speed on it. That's so sad that they removed it. I'm glad I played it while I played it, I guess. Oh yeah, that's unfortunate. All right. My L2 is clicking R2 for some reason. I don't know what the fuck is going on here, but maybe it's time to use my second controller. Nah, turning it up didn't help. I have my second controller here, so let's see if it's the same thing. I don't think it's the game. I think it has been my controller. The good thing is they use the same receiver, so I don't have to stress replacing that at the back of my PC either. I just have to pull this out and put the battery in here. Have you watched this week's episode of Solo Leveling?
No, well, wait. Is that 3 or? I watched 2 last weekend on Saturday.
Is
I
it?
caught up on Saturday.
I think it comes out on Sunday. I think it's. I kind of don't want to spoil or anything, but I don't know. He decides to reevaluate himself in the hunter rank system. So if you haven't watched it, then you should. Does that sound familiar?
Is this? Wait, can I talk about it?
What do you mean?
Can I refer to it? I don't know if we're talking in code or what.
Oh, you mean on stream?
Yes.
I mean, I could meet myself on stream. Give me a second. So I think that was the controller's thing, because like the L2 thing is not happening anymore, so it has to be the controller. Anyways, all this to say, I wanted to use Breath of the Coven in place of. I'll just replace you for now. Oh shit. So we see its speed. That's what it looks like without this socketed. So now this is socketed. And we have to wait. Yeah. Oh my god. Does this thing have control, like analog issues? The fuck? I'm getting. It feels like my character stops like there. See? What the fuck?
Gonna go lie down.
Alright.
Feeling the symptoms.
Alright. No stress. My controller's just bad in general. Like, look at this. Is it time for a new controller? The fuck? I know that was the reason I dropped this controller, so I guess it is time for a new controller. Yikes. That is not something I wanted to have to think about. Holy. That is definitely not something. Nah, G, it has to be wireless. I think this is the same one I have. Let me just confirm. I don't know, the receiver is looking kind of different. Looking kind of different. All right. Yeah, I can't play with this. I'm sorry, I cannot. I don't think I'm going to play keyboard and mouse either. So, what are we gonna do? I think we'll probably end stream here while I figure that out, because I don't put you guys through it. This is the character we're working on in any case. The idea is with this aura plus this. Wait, it has a wider AoE. Oh shit, I didn't know how the wider AoE. Okay. With those two, we're going to have a very big poison aura, and we're going to be trying to scale the damage of both poisons and whatnot. So that's kind of the idea here. In any case, I'm gonna see you guys tomorrow. Hopefully, I'd have figured out what I want to do with my Xbox controller. Maybe I just use the one that has a bad L2. I don't fucking know. It really only affects me when I spam ulti when I don't want to, which is not a problem for other builds, but it's a problem for this one. So we'll see. Anyways, till then, good night.